Have you ever looked at somebody, a couple, and they have just an awesome relationship? And it's not just a perceived relationship. You know deep down they have an amazing time together. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your grandparents. I'm talking about the type of marriage or relationship that just lasts. It's not easy. I'm sure if you asked, both of them, it takes work. However, there are some key things that each person does in their relationship to help it maintain itself and to grow. And today I'm going to talk specifically about what we as men need to do in order to maintain and grow badass, healthy relationships. Hi, my name is Jerod Schoonmaker. I am the co-founder of Magnetic Men's Club. In today's video, it says just that. It is the steps to maintaining healthy relationships. Attraction, of course. A girl has got to have at least some level of attraction for you, but I'm not talking about physical attraction. What I'm talking about right now is a mental attraction. What women find very sexy doesn't necessarily mean your looks is they have to actually feel that you're attractive to yourself. Let me say that again. They actually have to feel that you have an attraction to yourself or you find yourself attractive. And ways that they can see that externally is that you take good care of yourself, you eat healthy, you talk positively, you dress well, maybe you're not putting people down, you always have a positive mindset. Those are attributes that you actually find yourself attractive. You don't have to talk negatively about others in order to bring yourself up. You have done the work by and large, and women find that very attractive. Attraction grows in space. Attraction does not grow when you're both together. She has to wonder about you. She has to wonder what you're doing, maybe who you're with. She needs time to actually talk to her girlfriends about you and say, I don't know about this guy. He's really cool. He's not up my ass. He actually has self-awareness on that. I need some time to actually wonder about him. I need time to process my feelings. And so if you can master this yin and yang of giving her your energy, but also taking some of it back to allow her to kind of process that. If you can actually master the art of giving her her space, that is going to make her attraction to you go right through the roof. Now, I'm not talking about ghosting her. What I'm talking about, you as a man just being on your path and purpose. She texts you, hey, good morning. You're in a couple meetings, you got some things to do, you saw the text, you don't stop what you're doing. Oh my God, good morning, how are you? Oh Jesus, can I see you? You do what you gotta do. You go on with your day. When you have time, then you respond to her. This also goes in with neediness. You don't have this need to always tell her where you are, what you had for dinner, this need to always want to see her. These two go hand in hand. The art of attraction is giving her her space, not being needy, being, again, on your path and purpose. This is so important. I want you to put down in the comments section below because I know you guys are, I am attractive, and I want you to believe that. Put that down below. The second part, or the front part of this, is just having outcome unattachment. You like her, you get along with her, there's some chemistry there, but you're not dependent on the outcome. If she doesn't like you, or she maybe goes back to her ex, or she finds somebody else, hey, that's cool too. You know who you are as a man. It goes right, they all go together. You're not needy, you're giving her her space, you're letting her be her own person, you're being your own person. Outcome unattachment is very sexy to a woman. You're not being an avoidant, you're just unattached to the outcome because it is a new relationship. A lot of times men, women, I'm going to give you a little secret. This is 1,000% true because I'm a man. Men are visual creatures. We look at a beautiful woman. There's not a man out there, and if they say that they don't do this, they're lying. They've already pictured you in a wedding dress. They already pictured you with 3 kids, a house. We're immediately engage our emotions just like that. Immediately. Women just don't do that. They're emotional creatures, but it takes them time. I would say it takes a few weeks to a month for her to build up an emotional attachment to you so that then she starts thinking about those things. But men, it's almost seconds when they see a woman. Become outcome unattached. If you can do these 3 things, this leads into just have an abundance mindset. Not the thought that, oh, I can get any girl I want. That's not what I'm talking about. Just you're abundant in yourself. You're abundant in your abilities. You have abundance in friends, in your family, in what you can offer this world and what you can offer as a man. You're just abundant. And when you can really feel that and you have a lot to offer, women can definitely pick up on that. They can definitely understand that, all right, this guy, there's something about this guy. He gives me space. He's not needy. He's pretty much take it or leave it. This is how I am. I like you. Kind of a take it or leave it type thing. He has abundance. And with all of this, he's scarce. He's not always texting me. He's not always just there and telling me what he's doing. There's mystery about him. Women have to wonder about you. This is in the front part of the relationship. They have to wonder, they have to think, they have to engage their thoughts, their emotions, and process them to actually see if, okay, who is this guy? He's not like the typical guys I date. You don't want to be the typical guy she dates. You want to be her best option. You want to be her best, you want to be the best version of yourself so that when she really looks at you, it's like, there's something definitely different about this guy. If you can nail all of these, you move into the category, and if you've ever heard this before, congratulations, because not many people have. I feel safe with you. Man, if you heard this before, the entire paradigm of your relationship has completely shifted. When a woman truly feels safe in a man's presence, in her lover's presence, she has given up that part of herself, that masculine energy, and she completely shifted into her feminine role. She's going to allow you to lead. She's going to allow you to make decisions she wouldn't let any other man make. She's going to allow you to have certain sexual privileges, let's put it that way, that she's never done for another man. It's all about feeling safety, and in the front end, you've done the work. You've created all of this. By you creating all this, you've automatically came into what's called emotional self-control because she's already picked up on this. You're not overly needy. You're giving her space. You have an abundance mindset. You have emotional control. Women want to feel safe around you. She wants you to be the mountain. And because women are very emotional, everything that spins around in their orbit affects them. She wants to be able to come to you, whether it's awesome news, bad news, she needs advice. She just needs you to listen, and then there's no judgment. You're just emotionally centered. She wants you to be that emotional center. And if you can, she's going to feel safe with you. Again, we all talked about this before, physicality, just how physically present you are, how you move your body. Getting to the gym is going to help with that. That's going to help with yourself feeling attracted to yourself. All of this goes into what's the safety category. She's not going to want some 400-pound guy, who can't even get out of his own way. She wants somebody who looks the part, maybe even get into the learning boxing or learning some type of martial arts. She wants to feel safe. She wants to know if shit hits the fan, you're going to jump in, you're going to do what you got to do, and to neutralize that situation as best you can and to protect her. This is all, I got to tell you guys, this middle part right here, safety, this right here, most women, if you ask them in most of their relationships, they don't truly feel safe with their exes or maybe even their partners right now because they haven't done the work in the front end. Consistency. The girlfriend I have right now, the biggest thing she tells me is, you're so consistent. It goes with discipline. There's certain times of the day I call her because I've actually blocked out certain times of the day. Now that might sound cold and robotic, but I'm running 4 different companies. So there's only very limited time. But she also knows that, yep, 10 o'clock at night, right around 10, he's gonna give me a call. He's about to go to bed. 9:30 in the morning, he's gonna, good morning, or how you doing, he's gonna send it. Staying consistent, doing the things that you say you're going to do and do them is very sexy to a woman, and that's going to lead into her feeling safety. So front end is the attraction side. You move into this safety side, and once you're into here, you basically got her on lock. She's not going to go anywhere. She feels safe with you. You're consistent. You have emotional self-control, and it all ties into your frame. Now, during all of this, guys, women are still going to get blown up by thirsty dudes in their DM. She's still going to get hearts and likes and comments. Guys are going to be coming after her. Doesn't matter if you're married to her. Guys are still going to come after her. It's up to you, again, to be her best option and to have a solid framework. Now, what does that look like? After all of this is maintaining strong boundaries. If you've done all the work in the past and a situation might come up where maybe her ex keeps messaging her and she tells you, and you tell her, hey, listen, babe, we've been together X amount of times. I'm not exactly sure what he wants. We know what he wants. He wants a second chance. If you continue to talk to him, then we are finished. There's no reason. You don't have kids together. There's no reason for you to talk to him. And if she still does, if you allow that to happen and keep pushing that can down the road, you've just lost your frame. All of this was for nothing. You have to mean what you say. You have to let her know, these are my boundaries. These are things that just will not happen. And if they do, there's going to be consequences. If she's going to shit test you on this, I guarantee you, if you tell her, I don't like this or whatever, she's going to do it. And if you don't have consequences for her, she's going to shit test you harder. So you have to get past that. Now, if you've done all of these things in this order, your shit tests get very low. She's not really going to mess with you too much, but there are times where she's going to shit test you, and she's shit testing your boundaries. She wants to make sure, is what he says true? If I talk to Greg and I just respond to him, or I agree to have coffee with him, is he going to leave me? And if you don't send a consequence back to her, she's going to do it again. So you have to limit your shit test. And this is all about saying no and having that ability to truly walk away. As a man, all you have is your word. That's it. It's all you got in this world is your word. So if you're telling her, I don't want you to talk to Greg, Greg's going to mess this up for us. He used to be your ex. Why are you still talking to him? And you do, and he finds out, as a man, you need to cut it completely off. This right here is the back end of the relationship. This can never change. You always have to maintain your frame. Doesn't mean you always have to be hard and but you have to maintain these strong boundaries. And she's going to respect and love you way more because of this. You're not wishy-washy. You don't have gray thinking. It's either black or white. If you can really get to these 3 different pillars in these specific order, she's not going to go anywhere. She's going to fall deeply in love with you. She's going to trust you. She's going to be safe around you, and you're going to have an amazing relationship. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you are looking for specific coaching, I'm a performance coach and a life coach. I specialize personally in divorce, men going through a bad breakup, or men leveling up so that they can be the best version of themselves. Sign up, click the link down below. Sign up for a free consultation. It's going to be with me. If we're a good fit, we'll start working together. We're going to start shrinking in those gaps that you have in your life so that you can level up and be the best version of yourself. Again, my name is Jerod Schoonmaker. This is Magnetic Men's Club. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk soon.